Yeah, the prices of goods and services has been going up for a longest time. In 2024, things are so expensive. I just want to say shout out to all people who have found the cheaper alternatives to these expensive things. I'm just saying well done to the people who find the cheaper alternatives of doing some certain things. In today's video, I just want to highlight one of the missing link to the people who are finding the cheaper alternatives to doing things. Let's make an example. If, for an example, you are using a bicycle to go to work, it's a cheaper means of transport going to work. I think you found an awesome way for you to be able to save money. But the problem is that you found a cheaper alternative of doing something, but yet you have nothing to show for. Let me explain to you. I mean, the reason why you use a bicycle in the first place is because you wanted to save money on petrol. You wanted to save money on the transportation. For an example, for a guy who uses 40 rand a return, in other words, if you take a taxi in the morning, it's 20 rand to go to work and 20 rand to come back. So when you went for buying a bicycle, you save a whipping like 800 rand a month. That is 9,600 rand come the end of the year. But my point is, yes, you were able to find the cheaper way of um of saving, a cheaper way of doing it. But then what is that 9,600 rand doing for you? So in other words, if you find the cheaper ways of doing something, there should be an evidence to say, listen, I cut here so that I can do this. You understand? I mean, you will be like, what is the use of for you? What is the use of you to go through to sacrifice yourself in the process through the rains, through the storms, through the scorching sun for you to not show something come the end of the year? It would be so awesome to say, listen, I seek money, transport money, and this is what I've been doing with the transport money. In that way, you have mastered the means of putting your money to work. I mean, it's not just about finding a way of cutting your expenses. That should be an evidence come the end of the year to say, listen, I've did this so that I can do this. I think the reason why people don't think this thing through is because they don't understand what we call the law of pretending. So I'm saying, if you find the relief, you manage to find the relief to pay cheaper prices, compared to how much you were paying, you can actually say, listen, I'm pretending as if I'm still paying the same amount of money for me to be able to do one, two, three. I mean, for an example, let's look at this other example. I think the same thing goes to, you were paying like a 1.5 on the rent on the previous area, and then now you found a cheaper way. Yeah, like I said, let's say you were paying like 1.5 on rent at this particular place, and then now you found the cheaper place where you are paying only 1,000 rand. The question is, if you are able to save that 500 rand every month, that is like something like what, 6,000 rand a year. What have you done with that 6,000 rand a year? So as we found the cheaper ways of doing things, let us also take advantage of the money, the savings that we're gonna have because of what we are doing, to say, listen, I am saving. I managed to save the cheaper um for me to get this much. So it's not about just being saying this is the savings. What are you doing with the savings of the money? It's very important as an entrepreneur that you understand and take advantage of money working for you. It's very important as an entrepreneur to say, think through things think things through, apply the law of pretending. The law of pretending is simply saying the things are still the way they were, even though I'm saving this much of money. In that way, your money will go a long way for you. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and then we should see you on the next video. Thank you for watching, guys.